Hey there, let's take a look at your daily routine. Okay, here's the routine. And so, in terms of having a routine, you need to create a calendar, and in this calendar you put everything that you're going to do in your day and in your week, and you might even extend it all the way out to a full month, but probably not that far. And in your daily routine, the things that you're going to need to put in are your ablutions, your meals, the work that you're going to do, and your personal time. I'm going to go through these individually. So, ablutions. It seems strange for me to tell you to have a wash, have a shower, get dressed, brush your teeth. But when people first start working from home, they forget to do these things. They get up out of bed and they laze about all day with their pyjamas on. It doesn't feel very professional, and it's not very professional. And it's really easy because your work routine is different from when you're at home. Things get forgotten. So you forget to brush your teeth, and then later on in the day you think, oh, I forgot to brush my teeth. And then the next day you do the same thing again. Oh, I forgot to brush my teeth again. And day after day after day goes by and you keep forgetting to brush your teeth. It's not good. And most people who start to work from home for the first time, they have problems with this. They forget to have a wash because the routine of getting up and going to your home office is different to getting up and going to your office. In fact, you don't have a routine. This is why you have to get one. If you don't wash your face, you get scaly skin. It's not good. If you forget to brush your teeth, you're going to have bad teeth. You're going to have to go to the dentist and get them sorted out. If you don't put these things into a routine, get yourself a new routine, they get forgotten about. Ask anybody that's worked from home for any period of time, and they'll all tell you the same thing. Getting washed, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, these are things that get forgotten about. So you've got to actually write them down. You have to put them into your daily routine. If you don't, they get forgotten. Meals. These are things that you have to schedule. It's easy just to you're working away in the morning and it's time for some lunch, and you get up and you go and open your fridge, and what have we got? Oh, I've got some of that. I'll have that. And you get it out, you microwave it, and you take it back to your desk in your office and you eat it. If you keep doing that, just constantly grabbing the first thing and the first thing and the first thing, you're not going to be healthy. You're not going to have a healthy diet. Your meals need to be planned. You can plan them at the weekend, for example, and you can cook, or you can at least prepare some of your meals so that when it comes to coming and having your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, you are prepared. You can do it quickly. You have a plan for what you're going to do. If you have some onions and some mushrooms already chopped up and already pre-fried, it would be easy to warm those up and put them with some rice and a little bit of chicken, and there you go. That's quite a healthy meal. And it takes you a very small amount of time just to do it once it's already been prepared. But that preparation must be done. You must plan your preparation. You must plan the meals that you're going to have. You must plan when you're going to have them. You must put them into your daily routine. If you don't do it, you tend to grab fast food. And fast food, your physical health will go down very rapidly. So you've got to plan your meals. Not just in terms of what time you're going to have them, but the actual meals themselves. Leftovers are absolutely fine, but plan those leftovers. Make sure that if you have a large Sunday meal, a roast, a joint with roast potatoes and lots of vegetables and things, make more than you need. Then you can put them into separate portions and maybe have them some in the fridge for the next day, or in the freezer for a little bit later on. If you make some a chili con carne, make a bigger pot of it, and same again. If you do spaghetti bolognese, do more than you need. plan ahead. Make sure that every meal that you eat is not just planned, but prepared and is healthy. We'll come on to nutrition later on, but the important point here is meals need to be planned and they need to be in your daily routine. Okay, your work. That's got to be put into your routine. All your different work packages that you've got to do, and we'll come up with that soon in individual packages. But basically, your work, you need to decide on a start time and a finish time. That's if you're going to do all of your work in one chunk in the day. If you're going to do your work in two chunks, you've got 2 start times and 2 finish times. You need to get these sorted and get them into your routine. And one of the biggest advantages of working from home is that you get to fit your work in around your life. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Your boss is not happy with this, at least not when you go to the office. They don't want you to fit your work in around your life. They want you to fit your life around your work. But the massive advantage of working from home is you get to do it your way. So you don't have to get up early in the morning. You don't have to start work at 7 a.m. If you are an early morning person and you like to work early, if you think that that's the most productive part of your day, great, put your alarm clock on, get up early, get on with your work and be really productive. Then you get more time off later in the day. If you are more likely to be a night owl, you prefer doing your work later in the day and you're more productive later in the day, as long as your boss allows you to do this, then do that too. In my environment, we work with a lot of computer programmers, and they are notorious for doing things late at night in the small hours of the morning, and that's when they're most productive. They've been doing this for years and they know when they're productive. So you have to listen to yourself. You know when you are most productive: morning, afternoon, evening. Are you more productive if you do it in one long stretch, or in 2 chunks, or 3 chunks, or 4 chunks? Have you got kids to pick up at the end of school? Have you got to drop them off at school in the beginning of the day? Are there other things? Are you having to care for an elderly relative? You've got to go shopping for them and drop food parcels off and do some cooking for them, or whatever it is. All of these things you can schedule. You can make sure that you fit your work in around your life, and usually that makes you very, very happy. Work is something that tends to make you unhappy. Don't tell your boss that I said that, but it does. Work is not something that usually makes you happy. Your home life is what makes you happy, and if you can fit your work in around your home life and still be productive, healthy and sane, then that's what we should try to do. So take note of the environment around you, about what you need in terms of your life and of your work, and try to fit it in according to your needs and your work's needs too. This is where you can schedule things, and this is where your daily routine here is very, very different when you're working in a home office compared to when you're working at your office, if you see what I mean. Because in the office you have to fit your life in around your work, and when you're at your home office you can fit your work in around your life. Very, very different, and you need to schedule all of these things. If you don't schedule them, things start to slip and you don't keep a balance between home and work. Personal time, that's also something that you've got to put into your schedule, because it's not healthy for somebody to work 12-15 hours a day, and some people are workaholics and they will work and work and work and work. Now when you're at the office, you'll have set hours, and yes, you might be able to stay and do some overtime, and that might be something that you do from time to time. It can be good for productivity occasionally, but it's not healthy. And when you come to your home environment, if you're a workaholic type of person, you will tend to get up in the morning and start work and not finish until it's time to go to bed at night, and you just work and work and work and work. There's also pressure involved in this because your boss wants you to be productive while you're working from home. If you're not productive, there is a problem, and there's going to be friction between you and your boss. So you do have to be productive. But working a 15, 18, 20-hour day is not productive. It's long. It's hard. You will get tired. You will burn out. It's bad for your physical health. It's bad for your mental health. And you're not actually going to be any more productive. Just spending more time at your desk, you're not going to be more productive. You need to put personal time into your daily routine. So you need to decide what work you're going to do, when you're going to start it, when you're going to finish it. You need to decide when you're going to put some personal time into this, into the middle of it, into the beginning of it, before you start, at the end of it, when you've finished. These are all the things you get to put into your daily routine. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to build your own daily routine. I'm not going to give you a routine and say, this is your routine, go ahead and do it. This is when you start work. Because it's a highly personal thing. As I've said, you need to schedule your work around your life. And I don't know what your life is like, and I don't know what your work is like. But coming up very soon, I'm going to introduce you to the Deming cycle. And this is going to help you massively to build your routine and to test whether your routine is fit for purpose and whether it's working for your life and for your work, whether it helps to keep you productive and healthy and sane. So actually, that's what we're going to do next. We're going to go to the Deming cycle and we'll see what we're talking about with that one.